Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. And if I hold out, I know I can make it through. Be the best, the best that I can be. Whatever it takes, I know I can make it. I know I can make it through.
So today's Memorial Day. Every shy person's worst nightmare, really. In terms of me, having social anxiety disorder is pretty much any holiday is a dread because it reminds me how alone I am, reminds me how lonely I am, it reminds me what I'm missing out. So I usually just stay here. I just hide from the world like there's nothing else. But I didn't want to do that this year. Now, I didn't really do much, but I did go to Lake Calhoun, and I had fun, but I really didn't. Um, Here's the thing. Lake Calhoun, well, there are some people there, and I do get nervous. For some reason, it didn't click to my head that because today is a holiday, there will be 3 to 4 times more people than there usually is on that day. And as soon as I saw the crowd, I was shaking. Like, seriously, my skin was shaking because I was terrified. I'm terrified of being around people all the time. Usually the only reaction I get from people when I'm around them is usually hate. They'll say hateful things to me, call me a fag. Minnesotans usually scream, sometimes to my face, or when they're driving in their car, they'll scream at me. Personally, here's the thing. The nicest thing people have done to me was throw garbage at me from their car as they were driving by. That's the nicest thing people have done to me. And so unfortunately, I kind of had that on my mind, at least briefly. What are they going to do to me? Are they going to do anything? Are they going to say anything? Well, generally less. Generally, I am harassed by people here on and off times, generally. But at the same time, social anxiety to assist your mind is like a whole mind game as well as depression that makes it worse. Makes you wonder what each person is going to say about you as you walk by. Because I'm usually used to the pointing and laughing. There's a lot of people there. Hundreds. I should have bailed, but I didn't. Can I tell you why I decided not to bail out when I should have? Because I'm 30. I'm 30 years old with absolutely no life experience because guess what? Really, this is all I've been doing. I'll go to the window and look outside. I'll ask myself, is there a world out there? Is there a world beyond Robert Street? Is there a world beyond Minnesota, which I hate living? I was actually originally going to move to Florida. Minnesota was the very last thing. So yeah, big mistake. Anyway, so once I got to the lake and saw the crowd, I told myself I had to do this. I cannot go through my 30s hiding anymore. I have to at the very least, start gradually practicing getting out, being around people. I don't think I'll ever be able to get to the start conversation part, but at least I can start getting used to being around people, because literally I've been isolating myself with almost no human contact for years. And it made my anxiety worse because I wanted to cry. I sat down by the dock. It's like a it's kind of like a floating dock, and I wanted to cry. I did because I'm a fool. I let my depression and social anxiety run my life for years, and I feel like a fool. But I was determined not to let that get to me. So, and the beach, you know, it's Minnesota, so it's obviously man-made. So, the beach was just as bad. It was crowded, and I put the towel, on the sand and sat down, and I had a panic attack. Like, I was breathing really fast. Maybe it was like a mini panic attack. Usually is a little bit worse than that. Um, and I wanted to cry then too. But I had a hard time breathing because I was terrified. You don't understand. I was fucking terrified, as if I was surrounded by fucking murderers. You know, I wanted to leave so bad. I'm like, oh my god, people are staring at me. Um, but did I leave? No. I stayed, and I told myself I had to face my anxiety sooner or later. I can't live in fear forever, nor do I want to. So, I went into the lake, and I actually went in the lake twice. I went in, swam for a little bit, went out, then went back in, and I succeeded. I did what I wanted to do. But my depression is still heavy. It's still there. It's like I'm not really, although there was a lot of people there, like way too much for me to handle. I felt like this wasn't enough. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to a lake and swimming and sitting on the sand. Um, this isn't good enough. I need to do something drastic. This shows you how little about life I know because of my isolation. I only have one life. And I'm at that point where I want to start taking that phrase seriously, saying life is short, do what makes you happy. Minnesota makes me want to fucking stick a knife on my throat and slice. Because I just been through so much hell, and I don't want to get into that for this. I just want to say that my goal was to not celebrate Memorial Day in my apartment. Go out and at least do something. Oh god, my fucking chest hurts. And strange thing is, I'm in that in between. I want to die, but I want to live. I want to live, but I want to die. I take this pill to lower my cholesterol. I've been getting chest pains lately, so I think I should take it now. But at least I accomplished what I did. I didn't sit here hiding, I went to an overcrowded park or lake, and I went swimming twice. You know what? And here's the thing. I didn't leave early because of the people. I should have, but I didn't. I left because of those damn mosquitoes. I don't understand how people here do it. Like, mosquitoes are everywhere, and they're in swarms. Like, there is not one or two. It's like a circle, a swarm of mosquitoes. And everyone's chill. Like, they don't move. They don't really react to it. But me, I'm like swatting everywhere, doing doing that constantly and not actually move to another spot at the beach, hoping the mosquitoes won't surround me. And they did it again. And I knew that would happen because that happened before. So yeah, I left early because of the mosquitoes. I didn't leave early because of people. I was there to challenge myself, say that life is filled with challenges. Instead of accepting defeat, let me start challenging my social anxiety. So should I be proud about that? Yes. But at the same time, I'm mad at myself. Because I shouldn't be going through this. I should be normal. Now, I accepted the fact I do have my mental issues. I have social anxiety disorder. I have major depressive disorder. And but I'm tired of letting that ruin my life. I let that drive my actions for years. And can I tell you the worst part of having depression? When you want to finally fight against depression, you realize how badly it affected your life. And I'm going back, I'm reading old journals and seeing my depression caused me to lose people, push people away, made careless mistakes. And it hurts. It does. It hurts that I wasted my life wanting to die and hurt myself. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to move on. But here's the thing. When I left the beach, I didn't leave right away. I also went back to this, it's kind of like a outdoor restaurant sort of, but they also have like a rental station there where you could go on paddle boats, I think it's called, and kayaks. And there was a huge line there, and even bigger. So I decided to challenge myself and stay there again for a little bit of time. So I got myself a beer because, truth be told, as frightened as I was, because I wasn't just scared, I was frightened. I needed a beer. Badly. So, at least I did something on Memorial's Day. I mean, I didn't sit around wanting to waste away to life. This was the first of hopefully many challenges, so I can take back my fucking life. Because I lost control. I'm in my 30s now. I don't have time for this shit anymore. I want to accept defeat, but at the same time, I don't. That's the thing about depression. When you want to fight depression, you want to have that strength to do it, your normal thoughts are conflicted with your depressive thoughts. So it's like you don't know which one to believe, causing me to be like very indecisive. And indecisive is actually one of the many signs of depression, as well as fatigue. And unfortunately, I did experience that too. I was tired before I even got to the lake. I was exhausted because I'm walking too much. When I get fatigued, pretty much every day I just want to lay down on the couch and not move. I just want to like stay here. I didn't do that this time. I'm proud of what I did, but I need to do so much more, and I don't know where to start. Because I am fucking miserable, and life is too short. I don't know when I'm gonna die. I could die tomorrow, which would be tragic, because that means I died in a place I never wanted to be at. I died where people on a regular basis harass me for no reason. I want to be happy for once. I want a friend. That would be nice. Friend would be nice.